plays. Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy. Territory.
I said 580.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll fake it. Now Smith out to his left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
I said 580!
Smith on 1st down. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Smith now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Solid.
The pitch goes to Penny, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own. own 47-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Hey, back up. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Out of the gun, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big thing.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on now. Let's go.
On 1st down, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll hand it down to Geis. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
3rd and long. It's Smith. Looking long for his tight end read. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll begin the drive with a J. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
To throw is Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Shorty.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Caught right side, Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Geis receives the pitch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Smith on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Ajayi. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Smith. He's going to air one out. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So as the rain continues to fall, so too do the field goal percentages. His 3rd miss of the ball game.
And sometimes you just get so focused about that plant foot giving out, Brandon, that you forget to concentrate on the kick itself. And this weather's really impacted his performance. There's no doubt about it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Mike, 54.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
81.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Smith now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Geis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. And Davis has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. Nice again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
12.
Now a run with Geis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On the ground, Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a second and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here's Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and a short return to the 6-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why